This is HBR News number 457. What is Hagmaxxing? Baking cakes with tears for clout. Where we discuss the news of the week and give it the Badger treatment. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Honey Badger Radio. Hope you guys are doing well this week and that you're laughing at all of this absurdity so that you are not consumed by it. I am your hopefully almost completely recovered host, Brian Martinez, and I'm joined by, as always, the stalwart Hannah Wallen. And Mike will be back next week, so you will have a trio at least, if not maybe all four of us again. So we have a great show lined up for you guys this week, so please be sure to continue the conversations both in the chat as well as the comment section. On this week's HBR News, we're going to be talking about the latest regarding Alec Baldwin's case. Gen Z's newest term just dropped. It's called Hagmaxxing. We're gonna look at that a little bit. A woman had gone viral on the internet baking cupcakes while crying tears of suffering and pain and woe, and that has kind of divided the internet in a conversation and more. So stick around, it's gonna be a good time, and be sure to join us afterwards for the patron only show. So first of all, kind of a slow news week. There was like a terrible natural disaster in Papua New Guinea, like a massive rock slide that I think like thousands of people were buried alive, and it's very awful. But that I just learned about this morning, and so aside from that, which is big news, and we could touch on that, there isn't much going on, so these are kind of light this week. I hope you guys are okay with a lighter news week. I know I am, since everything is so like, you know, I don't know, like dire all the time. But for the patron show, I'm gonna give the patrons a choice. So we're gonna do a dealer's choice, or guest choice, whatever you want to call it. It's either we're gonna look at a cringe article by a feminist. I have a couple in mind. One is the one that I'm displaying right now, which is entitled "How the Romantic Institution Props Up a Racialized Dating Landscape." So it doesn't get much more intersectional than that. Romantic relationships is racist, I guess, and sexist, obviously. But I also have other ones. There is an article that I will be bringing up a little bit later. It's called "Feminism Isn't Much Use When It Leaves Midlife Women Single and Depressed." You have a point, but you know, that is true. You got a point. And I also have a couple of other ones. Like there's one called "Men Get Therapy, Not a Younger Girlfriend," by, I don't know if you remember her name, but she was also she basically made this article kind of like talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you guys remember Kate Moran? Yeah, she wrote, I think she wrote a book about men or something. It's Kate Moran. She wrote that book about men, but it's basically like a feminist book about men.
You know, and it's just a dumb thing anyway. Like the idea that an age different matters that much after you're adults only applies.
Caitlin Moran, that's right. Yeah, it's Caitlin Moran wrote this article.
She's basically just admitting again that she's sexist.
Yeah, and of course it's funny because this "Men Get Therapy, Not a Younger Girlfriend" thing kind of goes reverse on the Hagmaxxing, which is one of the stories we're going to be covering today on the show. But we can either do that, or we can go through some of the wondrous clips that Riverside has found for us in the last couple of live streams that Allison and I did. So I'll let you guys as patrons can think that over. We can go through a cringe article and like try to save our souls from falling into the black hole that is feminist